everybody. I'm Mike Winter with Extreme Sim TV here, and we are at the final round of the playoffs for East Coast Online Sim Racing Association's Superspeedway Series here at Daytona. And before we get started, let's pull some people in here to talk to them, Matt. Mr. George Burns, you got your ears on, buddy.
Hey, what's going on, Mike? How are you?
Pretty good, man. How are you feeling about tonight?
Yeah, hope it's a good night. Hope we show up with a good race here. We'll see what happens. Championship 4 here with Presley, my buddy Barney. Well, they're all my buddies and Loving there. We'll see who comes out on top tonight.
Yeah, this is definitely going to be a good one between the four of you guys. And last week we seen Presley take it. Good job for him. And you know, I'm excited for this one because all four of you guys that are in the playoffs, you guys have been strong all season, and could be anybody's race here tonight.
Yeah, we could see a first-time winner and one of these Championship 4 finish 8th and win this thing. So we'll see what happens here. And I think you're going to see some breakaways with this track. It seems like on these cars, if you get up underneath someone and get attached to their bumper, man, you just take right off. And if a car doesn't get right in that draft with them, they're going to be left behind. So Loving and Barney are really good at pushing. You can push the heck out of Presley too. So someone gets connected with one of those three and they're gone. So see if I can keep up and not embarrass myself tonight, guys.
Well, all right, man. Good luck out there, and we'll be keeping an eye on all four of you tonight. And yeah, we'll be seeing you at the end of the race tonight.
I appreciate it, guys. Enjoy the race.
Yep. All right, let's bring our next one in here. All right, Mr. Robert Barney, you got your ears on, buddy.
I got you. How's it going there, man?
Pretty good, buddy. How you feeling about tonight, man?
I feel good tonight. I feel fast. Plan tonight. I'll give you a sneak peek. I'm going to be pushing Mike, and I plan on pushing him at least all the way until the last lap. So hopefully we can keep it green and be able to stretch the field out.
Yes, sir. And how do you feel about where we're at tonight? Daytona, really big track, lots of speed, lots of room, man.
Yeah, it's a tough one. It's really bumpy. It's going to be a white knuckle ride for sure.
Yes, sir. And I said this to Burns. All four of you guys really fast in the regular season tonight, or all season, and could be anybody's race here. If someone tries to make a move at the last minute, it could be anybody. It could be anybody here.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And I love racing with these guys. We always race good and clean together. Um, it's always fun. It's always kind of sad when it comes to the end of the season, but it makes you look forward to the next race after that, getting more people involved in the league, and kind of growing from there.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you never know how many more people you get for the next season and make it even bigger, and kind of grow it from there.
Yeah,
But
but definitely the plan tonight is I want to try and get connected with Mike as soon as possible, and try and just push him all night, and then him and I can deal with it on the last lap.
sounds like it's going to be a good one, buddy. Well, good luck out there, and we'll be looking for you, man.
Thank you, sir. Hopefully put on a good show.
Oh, yeah. All right, let's bring our next one in here, guys. Okay. All right. Mr. Mike Presley, you got your ears on, buddy.
You up there?
You got your ears on, buddy?
I can hardly hear you. I'm in here qualifying right now. Hold on just.
All right. Well, we're going to let you qualify real quick. stand by, folks. We got 2 more yet to come. Yep. Just trying to get qualifying done here so they can hear us when we talk to them. Qualifying here kind of important for them, so we'll let them get their stuff done here and get them in here and get ready to go. And also, guys, to the left of your screen on the ticker, the gold numbers are the 4 drivers that are eligible to win the championship tonight. They are the ones locked in for this round. So whoever does the best out of the 4 of them is going to be your series champion. And also want to bring this up too. Whoever does the best tonight out of the non-eligible drivers to win the championship, they are going to be getting paid for their performance tonight. All right. All right, Mikey, can you hear us, buddy?
Yes, sir. How you doing, sir?
Pretty good. How about yourself? How you feeling out there tonight, buddy?
Hey, I'm a little nervous. I'm gonna have to admit, but hey, I'm ready to get out there and do what it takes to get it done.
Well, talking with a couple of the other drivers, you sound like the crowd favorite tonight, buddy.
I don't know about that, but like I said, I'm gonna drive hard, and everybody here, all 3 of these other guys are just, they're awesome drivers and great guys, and they make it a lot of fun, and I'm just glad to be here with them, and whoever wins tonight, it's just gonna be a great race.
Well, hey, man, I hope that you have some good luck out there tonight. We're going to be keeping an eye on you. Last week, man, when you got locked in, that was a pretty good race, dude. And I can't wait, man. Let's see if you can take this one. I've got my fingers crossed for you, buddy. So
Okay, man, I need it. I need all the luck I can get, dude.
all right, man. Well, we'll be keeping an eye on you. Good luck out there, and we'll talk to you after the race.
Yes, sir. Thank you, guys.
Yep. All right, that was Mike Presley, everybody. Let's see if we can get old Steve in here. All right, Mr. Steve, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, Mike, what's going on?
Oh, not too much. Just ready to get this one underway. This is gonna be a good one here tonight. How you feeling out there, buddy?
Pretty good. I think it's going to be a fun race. I think probably have a lot of breakaways, a lot of 2-car tandems starting to split the field up. I don't think it's going to be a lot of pack racing.
So this one's gonna be a little bit different than what we're normally used to. Most of the time, we usually see a pack, but a lot of people are saying there's going to be breakaways here tonight, and that's going to make it interesting. How do you feel about your chances out there tonight?
Well, I'm hoping to push someone else to the win. If I happen to have a shot, I'll take it, but I'm not aiming for it or gunning for it. There's a few others I'd rather take the flag, and I'm going to do everything I can to help them out.
All righty. Also, too, being at Daytona, man, you got to admit this is going to be a really good one. Super wide track, super fast track. What are your thoughts about on the final round being here at Daytona?
It's interesting. It's it's a trickier track. It's a legacy. It's bumpy with the newer gen car. The pan really likes to hit the pavement and rub, but I think everyone will keep it under. We'll see how the runs go. I think the biggest thing we have to be careful for is running up on someone's back end and lifting a little bit, giving them a good push without absolutely creaming them.
And going about this, it being the legacy track, is there going to be a lot more throttle control and steering input than normal, or kind of about the same, or what we got here?
It's a little more delicate here, but I think everyone is going to be able to keep it handled, and we'll see where it goes.
Yeah, you guys always put on a good show. You guys know pretty much how to handle about any track here, so I'm expecting another good one here. And hey, man, also too, if you've got a shot and you know you decide to take it, good luck, buddy. And we'll be keeping an eye on you as well. We're going to keep an eye on the main four tonight, and well, you never know. Maybe we'll see you up at Victory Lane.
All right, sounds good. Thanks a lot.
Good luck, buddy. All right, guys, we're going to head to commercial, and we will be right back. All right, guys, we are getting ready to get out on the track surface here. You can see they're gridding up here down pit road. And in the first row, you can see we've got the 16 and 27, the 16 being Robert Barney, the 27 of Steve Loving. In row 2, we've got the 8 car of William Kirwan Jr. and the 64 of Robert.
Sound muted.
Mike Presley in the 17. Next to him would be Nicholas Godena. The next row down, we have Phil Manzo in the 111 of Watkinson. I believe that's who that is anyway. I'm trying to get a read on it here for you guys. Hang on a second. Let me get down here. Okay. And we have the 07 of Mr. Burns there. George Burns in the Miller Lite car. And next to him was actually Manzo. Inside, right next to Watkinson, that would actually be Carl Engel in the 30. All right, guys, the lights are off on the pace car as we get ready to go green here. This is going to be a good one. We are doing 65 laps here tonight. This is going to be a really good race, lots of speed, lots of close racing. And again, keep an eye on the gold highlighted numbers. Those are your playoff drivers. Any of them that do the best win the championship from the playoffs. So the best out of those 4 is
I think
series champion here tonight.
they're in the booth.
All right, guys. We are getting ready to go green here any minute. We're waiting for the pace car to head into pit road. Here they come. Pace car should be going any second. And the pace car is off. Here we go. All right, guys, here we go. The 16 of Barney down low, going to try and lead him into turn 1. And Steve Loving jumps out to the front, shuts the door on the 16 of Robert Barney. Here they come down the back stretch. It's Guadagnoli on the outside, and it's a 27 of Loving on the inside. Here they come into 3. Loving with a little bit of advantage on that low line. Loving getting way out front here. Got a line behind him. Looks like the 16's going to give him a push here to get him going. Little bit of a gap between Robert Barney and William Kirwan Jr. there in the 8 car. They head into 1, and Loving and Barney there really taking off now. Yes, William Kirwan, your first non-playoff driver. He did make the announcement, whoever does the best out of the non-playoff drivers is getting paid besides him. So right now that would be Carl Lingle right there in the 30 on the high side, that white and yellow car. All right. Here comes the 27 to the start finish for another lap. We are on lap 3 here of 65. And look at the gap that Loving and Barney have made here on the 8 car. Quite a good sized gap getting formed here as they go into turn 3. But look at the 8 car not giving up. He's going to draft his way back up to him. And look at Presley there, opted for the outside with Lingle. Presley, Lingle, and Guadagnoli on the high side there, on the high line, starting to drop back a little bit. Let's see if they can catch back up there. The 27 doing a great job leading tonight. That would be Steve Loving. The number 111 of Watkinson has got way off the pace here. Not sure if he's going to be able to catch back up. We will see. And look at Presley here, side by side with Carl Lingle there. Presley in that purple, white, and black 17 car. He is also eligible to win the championship tonight if he can get out front of Steve Loving and Robert Barney. That is on the high side, Robert Guadagnoli and Carl Lingle. Trying to get that high side working here. Let's see if they've got something for the leaders. Somebody's starting to drop off back there. That looks like Manzo and Godina. Here they come past the camera. Steve really making that car work tonight. There he goes to lead another lap. We are 6 laps in. Steve Loving with a 6th lap lead here. He's been in the lead for all 6 here tonight so far. And here we go with the high side starting to stack up. Presley goes for it. Presley, Barney, and Lingle, and Guadagnoli on the high side. Now, we talked to the 16 of Robert Barney earlier, and he said he was going to try and help push Presley to a win tonight. And look at this. Here they come. Presley on the high side. Steve down low there in the 27, and Presley's going to take the lead. Your new race leader right there in the 17 car being pushed by the 16 of Robert Barney. That is Mike Presley. Next time by, we will do a crank it up for you here, ladies and gentlemen, and we will be right back after the crank it up is done. And we are going to be going crank it up here as soon as we hit the finish line. Look at Presley here holding a good line while getting the push. Nice work by him. Steve Loving dropped back quite a bit and burns behind Kirwan there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy some crank it up. guys, we are back from Crank It Up here. And Mike Presley, still your leader, but now looking in the third place, Carl Lingle. He is going to be eligible for the payout tonight if he holds his spot. He is the best driver out of the non-playoff drivers right now, so he is in position for a little bit of a paycheck here tonight if he can hang on to it. Mike Presley, your leader here from Knoxville, Tennessee. Good old Southern boy leading the race here. Good to see that. And your second place car for the playoff drivers right there, right behind Mike, would be the 16 car of Robert Barney out of New Jersey. And then your third place car for the playoff drivers, which would be in fifth place, that would be Steve Loving in the 27 Microsoft Toyota. And he is out of Virginia. And then, and he is former PGR Truck Series champion. The number 8 car there of William Kirwan Jr. is behind him. And the 07 is the car bringing up the rear. He is fourth out of all the drivers eligible tonight for a championship win. That would be George Burns in the Miller Lite car bringing up the rear. Folks, we are looking at a pit stop coming up here pretty soon. We are 13 laps in. And check out Guadagnoli there in the 64, right on the tail of Carl Lingle. He wants a chance for that pay check here tonight. William Kirwan Jr. looking good behind Steve Loving there. Keeping his car nice and safe. And Extreme Sim TV, this is just in, is going to match the pay for tonight's non-playoff driver best performance. So right now, Carl Lingle is your driver for that part of the race. So we will see how he ends up. Doing a really good job right now. And we got a few people off pace here. And kind of surprised, one of them being Phil Manzo, Godana, and Watkinson. Kind of surprised that those guys are way off pace here. We did talk to the drivers beforehand. They did say there were going to be some breakaways, and yeah, the other 3 drivers, they are just not with the pack, as the leaders are coming up to Watkinson right now. And here we come. That would be Watkinson right there with the leaders as they go by. Watkinson goes high to let everybody through. Nice job by him. Some respectful driving right there. And the 16 did say he was going to push Presley. I did mention that earlier, and he's getting her done here tonight. Looking pretty good for Mike Presley. Seems to be the crowd favorite out of all the drivers out on the track here tonight. I know that Steve Loving said if he can get up there, he'd do the same for him. So we'll see what happens here. The 8 car dipping a little low there that time by the pits. Thought he was maybe going to go in. Here they come into 1. Guadagnoli still on the back bumper of Lingle there. Lingle right there with Barney and Presley. He is in your 3rd place position for right this moment. He is the number 30 yellow and white Chevy Camaro.
Right behind him, you have the 64 Napa car of Nick Guadagnoli. Or, I'm sorry, Robert Guadagnoli. I don't know why I said Nick. Behind him, the 27 car of Steve Loving. And behind him, William Kirwan Jr. And bringing up the rear of this pack, the 07 of George Burns. So it is, right now, Presley, Barney, Lingle, Guadagnoli, Loving, Kirwan, and Burns in this pack on your screen right here. Here they come through 3 and 4. You can see the cars bouncing a little bit. We're at the Legacy Daytona, so not as smooth as it would normally be. Now we are going to get you some dates here for Season 2 here in just a minute, because they are going to be doing Season 2 for East Coast Online Sim Racing Association, and I'm hoping for next season to see Presley in this position once again. A really good guy, a really good driver, and Steve Loving as well. He always puts on a great performance, great driver, and William Kirwan Jr. as well there in the 8 car. You know, he's not really in position for the playoff. He's not locked in, but another guy that you can't really count out. So Season 2 could be a really good one. We got a lot of guys from this season that are probably going to return, I would assume. And just with this group that we've got here, they put on a good show week in and week out. And if all of them are returning for Season 2, it's going to be a blast, guys. So make sure you don't miss that one. And what is it, February 25th? They will be starting with the 87 NASCARs at Daytona. So that is where they will be going next for East Coast Online Sim Racing Association. A little bit of a rougher car to handle. The 87s, kind of a handful, a little harder to handle. They run on mainly the more bumpier tracks. And you got to have a lot more throttle control and steering control for those, because if you try to drive them like these next gens, it's not going to work for you. So a little bit of a wrench thrown in the mix there. Single file going all the way through here down the front straight. No positions have changed whatsoever at this point. Here we go into 1. Everybody in a straight line here, bumper to bumper. But you can see between Guadagnoli and Loving a little bit of a gap there. Let's see if Steve can close it. And he will tighten up a little bit here going into 3. Now the 17 car Presley getting a little bit ahead of Robert there, just a touch. The 27 of Loving there got a little bit of a gap between him and Lingle, and him and Steve Loving. Small gaps. Still enough to keep the draft rolling, though. And we're getting ready to come to lap traffic here. I would think that would be Nicholas Godena. Here they come. Coming up to lap traffic here. And we've got two cars coming. So that would probably be Godena and Manzo, I would assume. And yes, that is Manzo and Godena on the high side letting them by. They dropped down a lap. Not quite sure what happened with them to get them that far off the pace, but tough break for them. Steve Loving saying he is getting ready to pit in here. And yes, here we go. Green flag pit stop coming up right now. Let's see who's going to get out first here. Who will it be? Everybody getting their pits, and it's going to be Robert Barney out first, Steve Loving, and Mike Presley third. Everybody heading to that blue line saying it is okay to re-enter the track surface here. We'll see a blue cone coming up. Barney getting ready to head out of turn 2 here. And it is time to get back onto the race surface. Everybody getting the power down and getting ready to head back out. Here we go. Manzo having a little bit of issue getting out of pits, but it looks like we're good now. The 16 car, Barney, your new leader, followed by Steve Loving and Mike Presley, and Carl Lingle still holding on to that best spot for the non-playoff drivers. He is currently 4th. Godena right behind Carl Lingle there. He is a lap down. And Loving giving Robert Barney there a push. Heading into 3 and 4. Here they come down the front stretch. All right. 16 car here still leading. Your top 3. All right. The 16 car of Barney, the 27 of Loving, the 17 of Presley, and Presley's going to hook up with Lingle here on the outside. Let's see if he gets back up to the front. Here we go. And he is going to get back up to the front. Lingle pushing him to the lead. Carl Lingle, now your second place driver, followed by your new leader here once again, Mike Presley. All right, guys, we are going to go to crank it up, and we will be right back. All right, guys, we are back from Crank It Up, and Mike Presley still out front there, getting a little bit of help there from the 30 of Lingle. Lingle in position to get that prize money here tonight, and Presley in the position to be the league champion. Here they come, right by the camera there. You can see the 17, the 30, and the 16, your top three. Steve Loving right behind the 16, just out of the top three. And we will be halfway done this time by here. Presley, your leader. And here comes the other pack right behind them with Kirwan Jr., Guadagnoli, and that looks like Burns is with them, and they have caught up. So we have the big pack back once again. And everybody, if you like the content you see here tonight, don't forget to give us a like and subscribe. It helps us out and helps the league out as well. Also want to give a shout out to East Coast for letting us come do their season for them. This finale has been a really good one so far. And also, everybody watching, folks, don't forget to stick around after race. We will have some post-race interviews for you. We are getting ready to head into lap 34 here. Here they come around 4. Presley doing a good job keeping that car out front. Lingle doing the same. They are ahead of Barney and Loving, two tough drivers to actually beat here in this series. Really fast drivers. Lingle looking like he's in good shape tonight. We are on lap 34. We will be literally halfway home next time by. We are going single file here into 3 and 4. Not too much going on at this moment. It looked like Burns was going to try and go on the outside there of Guadagnoli, but opts to get back down behind him. Here they come, halfway home. Halfway home for the 17 car of, not Robert Barney, Mike Presley. My bad, everybody. Mike Presley, looking really good. Everyone here still rolling, looking good. No cautions to this point. We did say Daytona a very, very fast track. And they did say there's going to be some breakaways, but not really one breakaway. Here tonight, so this is going to be a race from start to finish here tonight. And you can see them coming through 2 right here. Barney getting on the back bumper there, Carl Lingle. The 30 giving the 17 of Presley a push. Everybody in a straight line here. And your crowd favorite, out of all the drivers, the favorite to win this is leading right here, right now. We are on lap 37 here, getting everything that he needs to get done here in the 17 car out front. looking good, and Lingle as well. Robert Barney, they're looking good. Say that again. And this just in, the 111 of Gene Watkinson is now out of the race. He opts to end his night here. And George Burns looking like he's trying to find a way around Guadagnoli. He goes to the outside. And Kirwan's going to go with him. They're going to hook up. So Dana going to get out there with him for a second. And is Burns going to get around Godana here? Or not Godana, Guadagnoli. Is he going to get around the 64 car? Does he have enough right here? No. Guadagnoli there in the 64, not letting them by. They're trying to get something started there on the high side. Let's see what happens. Look at Godana there in the 26. Leading the high side line. Guadagnoli gets passed by Burns. Steve Loving getting passed by Burns. Here comes the high line on the high side here. And now Burns battling for that top spot for the playoff drivers. Who's going to get it here? You've got Barney right behind Burns. Presley down low with Lingle. Steve Loving right behind Barney. Presley looking for his way to the high side. Not going to happen. They are 3 wide. Oh, little contact with him and Lingle. He saves it. Oh, no, Presley. Presley loses the draft. That is not good. William Kilwan Jr. in the 8 car, your new leader, followed by George Burns in the 07 Miller Lite car. Yeah, that definitely cost Presley big time right there. Tough break for Presley. Looks like Lingle is the only one behind him. Now I'm not sure where Presley just went. Barney giving the shove here. Here we go. Right now, your current leader, Barney, in the 16 car on your screen right there. Godana in front of him is a lap down. The 27 of Steve Loving right there behind him. And the 8 car of Kirwan behind him, and George Burns drops out of the lead. He is now currently 5th place. And right now, I believe it is still Carl Lingle for that spot for the prize money. Because Godana and Manzo are not on the lead lap. Although Guadagnoli, Robert Guadagnoli would be in line for the prize money here. The 64 Napa car there on your screen. Right behind George Burns in the Miller Lite car there. And here we go. Down the back straight, we will be heading into lap number 44 here this time by. All right, here they come to the start finish. It's Barney, Loving, Kirwan, Burns, Guadagnoli, your top drivers right now out of this pack. The lead car and the ending car of this pack. Like I said, a lap down for Manzo. That's the car in the back. And the lead car of this pack would be the 26 car of Nicholas Godena. Steve Loving trying to keep that 27 Microsoft Toyota there right up to the bumper of Robert Barney. Barney in really good shape here right now. Presley way, way back in the nosebleed section here of the track. So we will see if maybe there might be another pit stop where he could catch up a little bit. And check out the push from the 16 car. Nicholas Godena receiving a big, big push. And look at Burns there looking to the outside of the 8 car there. Just for a moment. Steve Loving doing a good job keeping that car quick. Cannot count him out of it. Another really, really fast driver here in line. We have 20 laps to go here. We are single file racing. The question is, are they going to have enough to not have to pit here? If they have enough left in the tank, do not make a pit. Presley is in big trouble. And Presley goes into the pits. 19 to go. Lingle opts to go with him. Let's see if that's going to pay off for Presley. I feel like that was probably the right move. First to pit, first to get out. And when the others go to pit, he will already be on the race surface here. And there they go, single file around 1 and 2. Robert Barney still your leader here. And there you see them re-entering the track surface. That would be the 30 of Lingle right there. And right behind him, just a little ways down, is Presley. That could have been a really bad situation had they just came right out. Still no pit from the main pack here. Wondering how much is left. We have about 15 laps left here, folks. And they have got to be watching how much fuel is left in the tank for their cars here with 15 to go. Not sure. So they should be pitting anytime soon here by the looks of it. They don't have too much left. I would say within the next lap or so, we're going to see a green flag pit out of all these guys right here. And then I'm going to say Mike Presley's probably going to make his way back to the front here, possibly. My money is still on Presley here. Presley all by himself right now. Yep, Steve Loving has said in the iRacing chat he is going to be pitting in, so I would expect the rest of this pack here to be following. And here they come. Everybody is coming in, getting to their pit box. Here they come down pit road. There goes Manzo, and there goes Presley. Let's get an eye on Presley here just for a minute. All right, they are exiting pit road right now. Presley halfway down the back straight. Don't know if make it or not. Does not look like it here. Godana getting ready to re-enter the track surface along with Barney. They are past the blue cone. Let's see what happens here. Your top three is Barney, Kirwan, and Loving. Guadagnoli now in that position for the paid driver of the non-playoff run. Godana dropping to the back. They get around him. 14 laps left here, folks. Not too much time left as they get ready to come out of turn 2. All right, guys. It looks like the 16 car here in really good shape. Kirwan Jr. right there with him. Steve Loving, your second place car for the playoff drivers. And you see right behind him, in between him and Godana, or I'm sorry, behind Godana, that would be Mr. George Burns in the 07 Miller Lite car. He is in third place for the playoff drivers. Here they come down the back straight. Coming into 3, your leader, Robert Barney. We are single file racing here, folks. Guadagnoli still in that good spot for tonight. Nicholas Godana there in the 26, a lap down. Right there in front of Burns. We will be at 11 to go this time by, folks. Let's see if Robert Barney can put it away here tonight. And we might be seeing your series champion here momentarily. 11 laps to go, folks. We are coming down to the wire. We still have 3 drivers in that pack that are playoff drivers. Anything could happen here. Is it going to be Barney? Is it going to be Loving? Or could it be Burns? Burns needing to get around Godana there if he wants a shot to get up there at the lead. He's going to have to fight with Steve Loving there. in the 27, sitting in third. If he wants to make a move, he's going to have to do it here soon. We have 10 laps to go. Laps to go as they head into 2. Your leader still Robert Barney there in the number 16 car. And folks, like I said, pay close attention after race. We're going to have post-race interviews. Here we come to 9 to go. Right here we are, 9 to go. They head into 1 once again. And look at Caroline Jr. all over the back bumper of Barney there for a minute. Guadagnoli still hanging on there at the very end of the pack with George Burns. Barney continues to lead here as we come to 8 to go. Not a whole lot of movement coming out of the pack. Everybody kind of trying to mind their P's and Q's here to keep this thing going. Let's see if it stays this way. You know how it usually is when it comes down to it. Everybody tries to make a move, so we'll see what will happen here in the final laps of this race here at Daytona. We have definitely seen some crazy stuff happen before with 2 or 3 laps to go, so not out of the question just yet. But for the time being, Barney looking good with 7 to go. Burns to the outside here. He is going to hook up with Daytona, and Guadagnoli going to hook up with them. Let's see if they can get up towards the front here. Coming to 6 to go here. We have another line to the outside. Kirwan Jr. going to opt to go with him. And he gets back down. Decides, I'm just going to stay low here. Daytona getting the push up front here. Let's see if they can get not Robert Barney. Let's see if they can get George Burns up there. William Kirwan Jr. right there with Robert Barney. Guadagnoli and George Burns there out on the outside with Steve Loving. And they drop back in line. George Burns trying to get something going here. Top lane is opting to make a move here. We will be 4 to go next time by. Barney getting the shove. Let's see if it's going to pay off here. And no, he dips back in behind Robert Barney. Burns and Barney, your top 2 as of right this moment. Let's see what happens. We come to 4 to go right there. And ladies and gentlemen, keep in mind, The car right in front of Robert Barney is a lap down. That would be Nicholas Godena of the 26 car right there, getting the push by Barney. Guadagnoli still doing good for that final spot. 3 to go. Steve Loving trying to move with Guadagnoli here. He is at the tail end of the pack. Got to do something soon. Here we are, 2 laps to go. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. We are 3 to go, coming to 2 to go. No movement at this moment. No one trying to make any sudden movements just yet. Ladies and gentlemen, be ready to see some moves here as we come to 2 to go. Here they come. And right here we go. 2 laps to go for the 16 car of Robert Barney. Still in a single file here. 2 laps to go. Is it going to be Burns or Barney here? Is Burns going to try and take a chance to get to the outside here? Here we come, heading to the stripe here for the white flag. And here they come. White flag is waving. We are on the last lap here of the East Coast Online Sim Racing Association Superspeedway Series finale. And here we go. We're going to see George Burns go to the outside here with Kirwan Jr. Lap traffic on the bottom might hold up the 16 car. Let's see what happens here. Who's going to get it? Is it going to be Barney? Barney with a great run right now. Guadagnoli to second on the outside here. Here comes Steve Loving to take over second. And look at Steve. Oh, so close. Barney gets it. Loving just behind by a nose. Let's go and take a look at the Extreme Vision replay.
Microphone activated. Sound resumed. Sound muted.
All right, guys, we are back after our commercial break. One heck of a race here at Daytona for the finale. Let's talk to our race winner, number 16, Mr. Robert Barney. Let's bring him on in here for a little chat. Robert Barney, your race winner, man. Tell us how that happened. Nice work.
Thanks, man. It feels good to finally finish it off and take home the championship.
Yeah, man, and you had quite the strong car as usual, dude. It looked great out there, and man, tough break for Presley though. You guys were really trying to push him up to a win, and it just wasn't his night, man, unfortunately. But dude, you did what you needed to get done. Burns was strong, coming on real strong, and there for a minute it looked like Steve was going to get underneath you, but you held it down and took her home, buddy.
Yeah. And I don't know what happened to Mike. I guess we were coming through the tri-oval at one point. I don't know if maybe he caught the apron or somebody caught the apron, and they lost a lot of time in the draft.
So I seen a little bit of it, and him and Lingle kind of made a little contact and almost spun out, and it just killed all of his momentum, all of it.
Yeah, I feel real bad. That happened to him. And speaking of Mike, I want to donate the butt kicker to Mike for the most improved driver of this year. He really turned it on towards the end of the season, made it from last to first, pushed him to a win. I think he's come a long way, and I'd like to donate the winnings from that to him.
Well, there you have it, folks. Tonight's season winner going to donate the butt kicker over to Mr. Mike Presley. We seen him in the 17 car here tonight. And man, you got to be real happy about being the series champion, man.
Yeah, finally got to take it off, and it feels good. Shout out to William Kerwin for running the league. Like I said, we've been racing for years. George, Steve, my parents are always watching me race. So yeah, it feels real good to capitalize on tonight and take it home.
Well, hey, man.
Mike, sorry to interrupt, but I just wanted to come congratulate Robert on a great season. Fantastic. Like you said, we've been racing for years, and it's nice to hear that you give it out to Mike there. So hopefully we can bring him up in the booth here, if that's okay with you, the other Mike.
Yeah, totally, man. Bring him on in. Yeah.
All right.
I guess
All
I
right.
should have had went up there, but
Hey, Mike.
yeah.
So, from courtesy of Butt Kicker and coming from Robert Barney, he is going to donate you the Butt Kicker for being the most improved this year. You really stepped it on before the playoffs, got in the playoffs, made the championship for last week. So, on behalf of Butt Kicker, you'll be receiving a Butt Kicker gaming unit, and I'll get with you later for your address and stuff like that.
Oh, well, man, I appreciate that. Y'all don't have to do that, Bonnie. I mean, he owned that. I made mistakes, and then I owned it. So, but I appreciate that reason.
Yeah, man, you
really
raced your butt
appreciate
off this season, so
Yeah.
I am happy to do so.
Well, thank you, Bonnie. I appreciate it, dude. Man, and it really, I just have to give you all that credit, man, because, I couldn't have done it without you and, Karen and all of you guys that was behind me. So I really do appreciate you guys very much. I really do. That's the bottom of my heart.
Absolutely. We'll get you up there again next season too.
Okay, baby. I'm looking forward to it.
All right. That is the number 17 of Mike Presley. We seen him lead a few laps tonight and just didn't play out the way we were hoping for him. But all in all, man, you still get the butt kicker, courtesy of butt kicker and George Burns, your race winner, or I'm sorry, Robert Barney, your race winner here, which is pretty cool. So, hey, man, at least enjoy that, buddy.
Yeah, and I will. I mean, I don't even have one, so it'd be nice to see what it's like. But and again, but these guys that I just raced with tonight, they're all great people, and this is an awesome league, and I'm coming back, baby. So, and let's just look forward to the next season.
All right, buddy. Well, enjoy the butt kicker. Let me know how it goes, man.
Yeah, I'm ready for it to kick my butt.
We all get to celebrate tonight.
Right?
Thank you, Matthew.
All right. All right, your second place finisher here tonight, Mr. Steve Loving. Steve, you got your ears on, buddy.
I do. How you doing?
Pretty good, man. Looked like there in the last minute you got underneath, but just wasn't enough. Super close, man.
Yeah, I wanted to give it a shot, a very safe shot. The last thing I want to do is clip someone and go sliding across the finish. We had a really great run. The whole race was clean, stayed green. No pun intended on the rhyme. But yeah, it was a pretty good time. We were hoping for a little bit of a different finish. We were really rooting to get Mike to pull something off, but he got tangled up and clipped the apron a little bit earlier, so we just had to kind of carry on.
Yeah, unfortunately, Lingle and Presley made some contact, and it killed all of his momentum, and that was kind of all she wrote. But the cool thing is Barney, he decided to donate his butt kicker to Mike for being most improved driver this season, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. We were talking about that. I mentioned the same thing. I said if I win, I was gonna donate the butt kicker to him and let Mike take it. So and Barney laughed. He was like, I was gonna say the same thing. So we're on the same page. We're all here to have a good time and help good people advance and get better. But perfect scenario would have been Mike on the platform, but nonetheless, at the end, it was George, Barney, and I up front. And last lap or two, I saw some chances to shove it 3 wide. And this car, you can go middle, it'll work, and both inside and outside lanes will hit a parachute, and you kind of neutralize everyone. But doing that in the last lap without someone dedicated behind you is a little bit high risk, and I didn't want to be the one causing the incident, so I just kind of lay low and hung out. And coming out of 4, surprisingly, I had a run. Decided to go ahead and see if it would go anywhere, but that wasn't the end game. Just wanted to cross the finish in one piece.
Well, man, you got her there in one piece. You did what you needed to do to keep her going, and it was a heck of a move there for a minute, man. It really looked like you had something, but like I said, just wasn't enough. You made it to his quarter panel at the finish, and man, it was so close. Good, really, really good move there at the end, man. I gotta tell you, you made it interesting.
Well, we try, but anyways, I want to thank you guys, Extreme, for the broadcast, Kerwin for putting up with all our crap running the league. I usually give him a hard time. He knows it. I know it. But that's my definitely want to thank Regenboog Motorsports. They're my actual sponsor. They have a lot of support. Couple pro drivers in that league that give a lot of tips, and I've been working with them for a few years. So thanks to them and everyone else in the league, Mike and Barney and George, and I mean basically the whole crew. Everybody is a good group. We all rag on each other and give us a hard time, but we're grown men, and after we poke each other in the eye, we laugh and we're willing to drink a beer.
Yeah, and Steve, thanks for joining us. I don't know, I think it's like your 4th season maybe. I was out last year, so I don't remember how many seasons here, but great to have you. I know like you said, we kind of have our little tips, but we always have a good time afterwards. So thanks for coming along, and congrats on your second place finishing the championship.
Yeah, appreciate it. I think my first time here was like that mini summer league, or series or whatever.
Yeah, I think that was last year. 2023. Sorry.
Yeah, something like 2025.
Yeah, 2023. You won that little championship there.
Yeah.
Well, hey man, congrats on a podium finish tonight, and yeah, enjoy it, buddy. Nice work.
All right. Thanks for your work, Mike.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Matt.
All right, we are going to bring in Mr. George Burns here. George, you got your ears on, buddy?
Hey, what's going on, Mikey?
Man, nice job tonight, taking a podium finish. And for a while, I seen you got up front, looked really good, and it seems like everybody led at least once. Everybody in the playoffs, man, it was a heck of a race.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun out there. I had a lot of good drivers. There was a lot of respect going on. We were I thought we'd work that high line a little bit more, and we ended up bottom feeding there for most of the race. And Kerwin and I decided we were going to take it too wide there and make it a little interesting around, what was it, 38 or 40, someplace in there. And we were making it work, but then poor Mike Presley hit that apron and got all mixed up. And then at the end, I don't know, we were trying to work it so I can get in front of Barney. It was going to be tough because he was going to push the snot out of Nick, and he can get connected to that bumper like nobody else. But Kerwin and I went high, and I appreciate him sticking with me. And we thought we'd have a little bit more help with the 64, and then he kind of went low. So that sealed the deal there. It's all good though, man. It was a fun race.
Yeah, man, I seen you guys on the outside, and Barney just really giving Godena the push, and I thought that might have slowed him up, but no, man, he had that car rolling.
Yeah, we needed that little bit of extra help from the 64 there on the high side because we pinched Barney when we went high, and I kind of thought maybe that parachute him a little bit. And then the three cars, maybe Kerwin and I could have got by him, or I could have got by Nick, and then I think I would have been good. But it is what it is, man. It was fun racing. It was a great season, and we're happy with it, man. We'll take the third place tonight, and a little short of what we wanted, but hey, momentum in the next season.
Yes, sir, and congratulations on the podium.
Thanks, man. Definitely appreciate it.
Yeah, George, congrats, man. Same thing with, like I said, Barney. We've been racing for years. Glad for all your help with the league over the years, especially when I was working nights. So I'm greatly appreciative of you. And yeah, we'll see you back next season.
Yeah, my pleasure, buddy. It's always a fun league, and we see drivers come and go, but the foundation stays here, and hopefully we'll keep building it up and get another 10 drivers out here and mix it up. Got to have that right personality, right? We can wreck, we can cry, we can bitch, and then we're right back here mixing it up the next week. So,
Well, there you go, guys. Your third place finisher, George Burns here for the East Coast Online Sim Racing Association Superspeedway Series. Nice work by everybody tonight. And William, you got anything extra for us, buddy?
Yeah, I just want to say thanks, you guys, for this season. I know we had some problems earlier on in the season, but we were able to work it out. And glad you guys came on board again with us. And George Burns doing all that work to get you guys here. And I hope we helped you guys out somewhat, and vice versa as well. You guys definitely helped us out. So hopefully we can work together again someday.
Yes, sir. And also, too, I believe Guadagnoli was the one that took the best placing finisher out of the non playoff drivers.
I believe so. I'd have to look. He was right there with us. So, yeah, I believe he will get
Take a look here.
the iRacing.
Yeah, he finished right behind you.
Yep. So, yeah.
Can we pull him up in here for a minute?
Yeah, if you want. I mean, it's up to you guys.
Yeah, let's bring Guadagnoli up in here. All right. All right, Mr. Robert Guadagnoli. What's up, buddy?
How are we doing today?
Pretty good. How about yourself? Got to be feeling
Good.
pretty good, man.
Yeah,
You placed the best out of the non playoff drivers, and yeah, good work tonight, man.
yeah, it was a lot of fun. Just being up there and not getting in any incidents was a good time.
Yeah, everybody kept clean, and was quite the race to watch, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Robert, I will over the next few days there, I'll send you some iRacing bucks for you there for being the best non championship 4 driver.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
And
Okay.
Matt also made the announcement he wanted to match that. So got a little more coming, buddy.
Great. Appreciate it, guys. Thanks for all your work this season.
Appreciate it, buddy. And congrats, man.
Thank you again.
Yes, sir. And go enjoy that, buddy.
I will. We'll put it to good use.
All right, guys. I guess that is going to do it for our post race. I'm going to ask one more time. William, you got. Oh, okay. I guess William was done. All right. All right. We will see you guys next time. Feel free to keep an eye out on the Extreme Sim TV YouTube page. We have a lot of other races coming up here very soon. I believe next Tuesday we got some dirt racing action for you. Same exact place, YouTube, Extreme Sim TV. I'm Mike Winter, and my producer here, Matt,